lots of fans write and talk about wanting me to explain like gameplay and strategizing and how it's changed and how it's so different from how gameplay and strategy may or may not have played out in the first season. The key is it really isn't that different. Lots of dynamics change in the game because there are twists that the producers add to the show smartly. I think that's great. I think it's intelligent of them to keep us as viewers and game players on our toes. But the game and the strategy behind it is still at its core about being ready for anything. Knowing who you are, let me talk about this for a second. Before you get there, you're done. You're toast if you go into the game and think, I'm going to grow up here in Survivor. I'm going to learn who I am. I'm going to figure out things about me, because that's what happens when you're on Survivor. Too late, buddy. Bye. You're gone. Getting on the show should be your first clue that if you want to win, you've got to clarify all of that crap for yourself ahead of time. You've got to decide what's your line. What will you do or not? In season 39, some really, really awful lines were crossed. There's nobody who thinks any kind of sexual harassment is ever appropriate. And producers should have taken responsibility for shutting any of that down instantly. But they let things go as long as they go. And then they deal with the consequences afterwards. But as an individual playing the game, you've got to decide what's your line before you go there. I'll get naked. Who cares? We're all naked, for crying out loud. Grow up. We're heading backwards now in kind of conflating nudity with sexual harassment. That's absurd. We're all adults. We all know we could be and probably all will be naked on Survivor. We waive our rights to complain about that before going. You've got to wash off in the ocean. You've got to do all kinds of things together. If you don't want us naked in challenges, great. Say so, and we won't be. But there's still going to be all kinds of nudity there. Who hasn't gone camping and recognized, well, what am I going to do? I don't have a bathroom. It's a game. You're in the woods. You're in an island. It's uninhabited, for crying out loud. We should be able to separate those things by now. And producers kind of scapegoating other people doesn't help us get to what's true and to be better people and to have a better game of Survivor unfolding. But bottom line, the strategy and the ideas behind what it takes to win aren't as different as most people think. You know, if there are idols out there to find, well, I didn't turn off my brain last week. I'll find the damn idols and I'll incorporate that into how I'm playing the game. But the game, at its core, is about how I'm impacting you, how you're impacting me, how we're impacting other people. And the ways in which we do that and the ways in which we're in control and remember our goals while we're doing that are what determine who wins the show. And the willingness to have understood who you are and take accountability for that at the end and sharing that with the jury, speaking to why you did what you did and how you did it so damn well, is how you win Survivor. It always has been. I'm kind of capable. I'm sorry you don't get to see me do it in season 40.